Hey guys, it's the Spiz here. Today we have a video breaking down one of the most recent live streamed events that happened in War Riders this past week. It showcased some of the new stuff that was going on in the game. It showcased some of the new BZN token spots. There's talked about some of the new locations being added. So this is kind of what we've done in place of this Friday stream. I hope you tune in. I hope you like it. I know I'm really excited for everything that War Riders is moving forward towards, and hopefully that this update will come very soon, and we'll be able to showcase that live on the stream, show these new locations, show the new BZN spots, and talk about some of the new changes that have happened in the game, and we can experience them for ourselves. So I hope you enjoy and have a great weekend.
In the first part of this live stream, we're going to talk about the upcoming Wasteland liquidity program. I'm going to show you how it's going to work, and then we'll go through all the steps required to successfully participate in the liquidity program. And in the second part of the presentation, I will show you the demo of the new map. I know that you guys have been waiting for this for a long time. I think this will be very exciting. During this entire presentation, I will be answering the questions that you guys submitted, and at the end, I will pick the best question, and that person is going to get an SUV as a prize. So you guys submitted more than 150 questions, which is great, but I won't be able to answer all of them, and but I will try my best. By the way, a lot of you tried to game the system by submitting more than one question and one message. Clever but pointless, as I'm only going to be answering one question per person to give everyone a fair chance to ask questions. A lot of questions were similar, so I may combine them and only answer one of them. So grab a cup of coffee or beer or whatever you're into today, get comfy in your chairs, and let's have some fun. So what is the Wasteland liquidity program? If you guys read our latest blog post, we're launching a special program that is going to help our players have access to a reliable BZN exchange pool. Up to 1 million BZN can be claimed by anyone who wants to participate in the program. For this demo, it's only 900 BZN, as this is on the testnet, as you can see here. Additionally, up to 250,000 BZN, and for this demo is only 150 BZN, will be allocated for the staking rewards. These tokens will come from the advisor pool and will be subject to a 1-year lock schedule with 50% unlocking in just 6 months. For this demo, 50% will unlock in just 1 day. And the full unlock will happen in 3 days. The staking reward duration is intentionally going to be longer than the locking schedule, which should incentivize participants to keep their liquidity locked to keep earning rewards. So the benefits are obviously a massive BZN allocation, and the participants will become major liquidity providers. They will earn trading fees and staking rewards. In addition to that, all participants with an allocation of over 50,000 BZN will receive unique badges with their desired clan names, or earn guild, whatever you call it. And we will mount them on up to 20 vehicles. So to demonstrate how this works, let's try to deposit some ETH and see what's going to happen. So the minimum and maximum contributions are going to be set. This is just dummy numbers. Everything here is dummy numbers, by the way. So don't think this is going to be, this is how it's going to be in production. So here we see that 0 BZN is already allocated. At least for 50 BZN needs to be allocated or the contract will refund all ETH. So we're going to try to attempt to deposit 2 ETH, which will allocate 200 BZN to us. So you see the ratio here is 1 ETH equals 100 BZN. And this is again just a dummy number. So it could be 1 ETH could be equal to 1,000 BZN or 20,000 BZN. This info is not yet public, but this will be a hard-coded ratio at which the allocation will happen. Now, the Uniswap ratio is different from this ratio, which is also important to understand. So at the contract execution, 50% of all ETH is going to be matched with BZN at the Uniswap pool rate, deposited into that pool and staked on your behalf. You will earn trading fees and additional BZN rewards for staking. Any unstaked BZN that belongs to you will be locked and will follow the unlock schedule. So for example, if 1 ETH is going to be matched with 50 BZN according to the Uniswap pool rate at the time of the execution, I will have 1 ETH, 50 BZN, and 150 BZN that didn't make it into the Uniswap pool will be locked in this liquidity contract, which will follow the same locking schedule. And again, this is just an example. So let's try to put 2 ETH. Our allocation is going to be 200 BZN. Oh no. I don't have enough ETH. It's not true. All right. Cool. So let's wait for this to go through. All right, so the transaction went through, and we see that we deposited 2 ETH and 200 BZN was allocated to us. We see it here, and we see our contribution and our allocation here. And now let's imagine that we executed this contract, that this contract actually gathered the necessary amount of ETH. And then next you will see the setup page after some time after the execution finishes. So to start earning rewards, you will have to set up initially. And this is just a one-time transaction. All right, so please confirm that you would like to set up staking and vesting, and the staking and vesting start period will be on the date the contract was executed. So there is no rush in doing this. You can set up your staking in a month or so, and there won't be any difference. All right, so it's simple transaction. And then when we set this up, we should see the liquidity monitor page. All right, so it went through. Let's refresh the page. All right. So now we see that this is how much LP tokens we staked. the 50% unlock for this specific contract was set to 0 days, so that I think it was set to 1 day, but it happened yesterday. So the 50% unlock already happened. So I have unlocked here that much LP tokens. I have the excess BZN. This is the BZN that didn't make it to the pool. Not sure why it says none here. This is strange. This is still work in progress. So the staking rewards locked. This is the rewards that you're earning. You're projected to earn that much BZN, and you have unlocked 12 BZN. So this is your liquidity in the Uniswap pool. This is how much fees you earned already. So there were some trades in our testnet BZN BZN to ETH pool. So there were some fees already accumulated. So this is the total amount of your liquidity and how much in fees you earned. So there are 3 things that you could do here. Is basically redeem your BZN, which is the extra BZN locked. So let's see if I actually can redeem some BZN. Let's try. And you can also unstake LP tokens and claim rewards. All right, so it looks like I was able to do that. So I need to show them. It's still processing.
Okay. Do we have to?
All right. So yeah, I was able to redeem 30 BZN that were locked. I'm not sure why it wasn't showing, why the UI wasn't showing, but I guess it's okay. Let's go back. Yeah, so we see that the amount decreased here, and we have 0 BZN that is unlocked right now. But in a day, we will have more BZN unlocked because it and the more BZN will unlock basically. So we can also unstake LP tokens and claim rewards. If we unstake LP tokens, I believe that the rewards will also be claimed. Let's wait for this to go through. Yeah, by the way, we are recording this demo as well, so we will post it somewhere, maybe on YouTube or somewhere. Okay, so our unstake was successful. All vested LP tokens have been unstaked, and we still have unvested LP tokens, and they continue to be staked. But as you can see here, my projected BZN that I will earn decreased, right? So that I removed some of the liquidity, and now I'm not going to be able to earn as much. So this incentivizes people to keep their liquidity in the pool as long as possible. So we can take a look at the transaction again and to see what happened on testnet. All right, yep. So we redeemed a little over 12 BZN, which were our staking rewards, and we did withdraw our LP tokens, which I can now go and use and do whatever, with withdraw liquidity from Uniswap or anything like that. Okay, so I will now start answering your questions about the liquidity program, and then we will move on to the gameplay. Please forgive me if I mess up your nicknames. GoJap Santana asked, when will a stake in BZN be made available? So the exact details of this program will be emailed to you, so please make sure you RSVP for the program and add our sending email address to your contacts. You can find all the details in here. Let me show you the link. RSVP. So warriders.com/RSVP. And you can enter your email here and make sure you add mail@send.warriders.com to your contact list, because some users apparently were receiving our emails in spam, which is very strange because we did all the necessary things so that they don't go to spam. Super weird. Them Soldier 21 is asking, why is Uniswap being used rather than Bancor, which eliminates impermanent loss and is the code base which Uniswap was copied from. So Uniswap is simply the most popular exchange right now, and this is where all of our liquidity pools are located. Bancor is a really cool project, but it works slightly different from Uniswap, and our program isn't exactly possible there as is. So our hopes are that the impermanent loss will be offset by the staking rewards and the fees that the liquidity providers and the fees that the liquidity providers are going to be earning are also going to offset that impermanent loss. Limatog, is there a future exchanges listing plan for Q1 or Q2 of 2022? Cheers, guys. Love you. Yeah, we'll love you too. That info is not public yet. There could be additional exchanges added in the near future, but there's no info on this yet. Surface Owl, I'm not sure if I pronounced this correctly. When do you go to the Binance network, or do you intend to keep the ETH network? We currently don't have any plans to move to a Binance network. We strongly believe in the security and the future scalability and the network effect of the Ethereum network. So we're going to stay on ETH with the addition of these scalability chains that are developing right now, such as rollups and so on and so forth. Okay, why IP? asking, do you have any outside investors that have expressed intent to participate in the liquidity program? Yes, we do. I won't name any names though, and I'm not exactly sure who will participate, but the short answer is yes. Mr. Nice Guy submitted 10 questions. I will only answer one of them. When will the team's company wallet be locked? What type of contract will be used? They will be locked right before we launch the Wasteland liquidity program. We use a bulletproof open Zeppelin vesting contract for this. The contract has been audited multiple times, and we used this in the past, so it's just a standard vesting contract. Jeff 9620 also submitted 6 questions. I will answer one of them. Are you planning on adding tags for the BZN token on CoinGecko? These would be the ones to use: gaming, metaverse, play to earn, NFT. Yes, definitely. We're planning to update our CoinGecko profiles and add the necessary tags and circulating supply. We're also planning to list on CoinMarketCap right after the liquidity program to avoid the unnecessary FOMO and huge price swings. Okay, so let's move on to the game, because this is very exciting. Again, a lot of questions were very similar, so I may combine them and only answer one of them. Let me switch to the game. Yeah, Discord doesn't really make it easy for us to switch screens. So let me stop the streaming and I will start the game. Hmm. Yeah, it's not picking it up for some reason. Let me try to restart this. All right, finally. Finally got her working. All right, guys, can you see the game? Can someone write in general if you can see the game? Okay, cool. All right. sounds on? Is it too loud? The game sound on? All good. All right. So stream is full. Low game sound. But it's okay. All right, let's blow some shit up. Okay. So I will need Danny to help me with this stream. Okay, let's go to OG. Let's spawn it out, OG.
How about you get a taste of my war, Lambo loser?
Alright, so we'll just drive around the map and show you what it looks like. Some new BZN pumps, some new garages, new locations. Alright, so I'll keep answering questions in the meantime. Vicky is asking, how will you guys make the game more beginner friendly? How to onboard new players? I tried hopping into the game and the only thing I was met with were spawn campers with top level gear. Looks like very pay to win from my experience. Yes, this is a problem right now. The bigger map and more garages and the pumps that will be coming in a matter of days should hopefully mitigate this problem. The ephemeral nodes that basically spawn at random locations and enhanced spawn and despawn protection are also in development. So we actually also don't believe that War Riders is pay to win. We explain it in our FAQ. Because we think that this definition mostly applies to games with closed economies. Pay to win games usually require people to constantly pay money to progress in the game. Whereas in War Riders, you can earn cryptocurrency with your set of items, which is basically called play to earn. At War Riders, we don't have an option to pay to progress in the game, and all of your items that you acquire for the game you can basically resell at a later time. Alright, so this is one of the underground locations with an excavator, which was cool. Alright, Gigabit. Can you talk about the other modes of gameplay being developed? Initially, we intended to develop the so-called missions to allow players to earn passive BZN income. Oh man. Alright. No kissing Lambos. So yeah, initially we intended to develop the so-called missions to allow players to earn passive BZN income. Right now, this game mode is on hold, and we're solely focusing on mastering and improving the current gameplay. A lot of things changed in the industry, and we're adapting to meet the current market demand. I know that there's also a huge problem in other games where some players write like bots and automated solutions to game the system. We want to make sure that our players are actually playing the game and not diluting the value of the assets by writing automated programs. This is why the missions were put on hold, and we're focusing on the current gameplay mode. But this doesn't mean that other game modes won't happen in the future. So we're approaching the Gentleman's Club. So here's where you can get a massage for BZN. Okay. So now we're approaching what used to be a river one day. Now it's fully dry. There are several bridges across that river. I'm gonna try to use one of them right now. Okay. Will there ever be multiple servers? MT Wash. Let's ask this. Yes, and it's outlined in our updated roadmap as well. We're striving to cover the global community of players, and we want to achieve scalability. That will allow us to host hundreds of thousands of players, essentially, and subsequently millions of players. For that, we do need multiple servers, but there could also be other solutions that are currently in development, such as sharding. Alpha Seth. Can we get confirmation that that you guys are working on improvements when a person has scholars in the clan, like clan overview with online players and scholars? There will definitely be some improvements that are coming to clans and the scholarship management. But this is not a top priority right now. We need to expand our team significantly to be able to have dedicated developers and business people, because this is no easy task. So this is one of the pump locations. All right, so I don't know, where's Danny? Oh, here it is. So we're not going to self-destruct. Let's go to Central Garage. All right. Mad Ad.
How about you get a taste of my
How
war,
high of a
Lambo
priority are multiple servers at the moment? It will become a high priority after we execute the liquidity program, release the expanded map, which is what we're currently playing right now, and host a sale of garage tokens. Okay, could you talk about the probability of releasing maps with different tiers? I didn't know what it was. Yeah, there definitely will be multiple maps. No info on tiers at the moment. So I need to get to the bridge. Alright, Block G. Currently the only use case of BZN is to spend on NOS. When will we see vehicle customization equipment slots or anything that demands the player to spend BZN? A lot of BZN is being mined, which is a worry, but if BZN sinks were to be implemented, this worry would be alleviated. The garage sale is probably the closest one that will be hosted exclusively in BZN. Our goal is to have a lot of utility for BZN to stimulate BZN burn, as we understand that this is a critical part of balancing the economy and creating a strong demand for BZN. Where is the old bridge location? Okay, here it is. I apologize for being slow sometimes. I'm reading the questions and picking the ones that I want to answer. Okay, so I think somewhere here we have the entrance to the canyon, right? Oh yeah, here it is. What happened? Why did I get kicked out? That's strange. I got kicked out for no reason. Anyways, let's keep asking the questions, answering questions. Sorry. So Danny, with the map expansion, is there a plan to increase the daily amount of BZN being distributed? The distribution depends on multiple factors, one of them being the number of players on the map. We're expecting to host many more players with the new map, so I think the distribution will probably increase as well. Danny, if you're at the bridge, just stay there. Come. Not sure why I got disconnected. Strange. Ryan, do you plan on making a cloaking device for the equipment slot? We desperately need some stealth out there with the growing player base. There's no public info on the equipment slots yet. This is definitely a cool idea. We will consider this. Justin Ark. Would you be willing to implement a simple instant death for firing shots near garage? Until you create more creative solutions for until your more creative garage solution is deployed. It's just going to be a temporary measure with a simple code. If you fire weapons, explode. This is basically to protect the players from camp. I will talk to the team about this, but I know that they like this solution they came up with, as it's more entertaining for the players and makes sense from a gameplay perspective. But something like this could be... Where am I going? So I need to get to the old bridge. Alright, we'll check this location first. I think there's a cool... BZN node location here. Let's see. Yep. One of the pumps will be located here. Yeah, I gotta get to the old bridge. Alright, Danny. You see me? Where are you going? Can you lead me to the old bridge? I need to read questions. All right, let's go. Why do we have so many delays? Major Vader is asking. Is the project still going on, or is it stuck in some part? Why is this happening? Unfortunately, delays are inevitable in this innovative industry, and we don't like delays any more than you do, guys. There are a lot of moving parts, and we're constantly shifting our priorities to meet the scalability demand, protect the game from the DDoS attacks that you noticed recently, right? Everything like that delays the development of the core features. All right, so let's get to the canyon here. Let's go through the canyon. Hope I'm not gonna get disconnected, man. All right, Butter King. Will a lightweight, fast moto dirt bike art style be added to give more free-to-play variety? It's definitely a possibility. It's a cool idea, but there's no near-term plan for this. SLY. Can we stake War Riders vehicles to earn BZN, and when? Not in War Riders at the moment, but I believe you can stake your vehicles in other projects like Chain Guardians to earn their tokens. I'm not sure if this is still going on well. Okay, so here in front of us is going to be the Continental. Go on Gamer. Today we have an average of 150 people playing at the same time, and the map is already small. What would be the average number of players for the next map? I believe that this map can host close to 1,000 players simultaneously if we make certain adjustments that we were already talking about. So yeah, as you can see, this is huge. We haven't even gone through like a quarter of it. All right, so here's the Continental. It's got entrances on multiple levels, which is neat. So there's one there, and there are 4 entrances right up the mountain. Oops, a fence. Where am I going? All right, yeah. So there are a couple entrances on this side, and there are a couple entrances on the other side as well. Richard Pitt. There's still the intention to release. Is there still the intention to release the weapons such as flamethrowers and lasers, as mentioned in Warpaper? Absolutely, these weapons are coming. These weapons are very, very exciting, and they're definitely coming. How many BZN nodes will there be in total after the update? Sanger asked this. We're expecting 20 to 23 BZN nodes. J-Rock, when crafting? Soon. So yeah, crafting has been put on hold for a while we're solving these scalability, more immediate issues with scalability, but a good chunk of it was finished. So it's going to take some time for us to implement it in the game, but crafting is definitely one of the key mechanics that will allow our players to progress in the game and do the grinding. Okay, full bin. Does the Warriders team intend to charge an in-game feed through BZN currency to change the color of vehicles? It's been asked before, and I think it's actually an interesting idea to create an additional BZN utility. There's no plan for this yet, but I'd like to discuss this with the community. So I think that there was some sort of concern that other players were disguising or just trying to pretend to be in other clans. So maybe this could be useful to useful as an additional BZN utility. Okay, LN Jack. And this is the Oasis, by the way, behind this, which is, there's another BZN pump that's going to be over there. What is the possibility of new car models in the future? A lot of the vehicles haven't been released yet, so there's definitely some more vehicles that are coming, so keep an eye on this. What else? What do you think to do to reduce the ban on accounts that are active in the game? Yeah, we understand that there is a problem with the accounts being banned constantly because of high ping and because of the server issues, and we are trying to resolve all of these tickets as soon as possible, usually within 24 hours, and sometimes even sooner. I think our we usually try to do this in like 12 hours, but the maximum is 24 hours. This is just how our anti-cheating system works. So there will be some improvements to that, and it's a very basic version of the anti-cheating system. So please hang tight for now. And there's nothing wrong with submitting a lot of tickets, or submitting like one ticket and claiming multiple accounts in there. Oh, right through. So don't feel like there's something wrong if you're like being constantly banned or kicked out. We understand that this is annoying, but this is just how it is for now. Okay, so now we're going to use one of the other bridges to cross the river, and we'll show you a few more cool locations, and we'll show you the bunker. All right. Kadu asked, are we going to have underground tunnels with shortcuts and paths to take enemies by surprise? I believe it's a good idea and something amazing to implement and play. Possible. There are already some elements like this in the game. Like you saw the canyon, and you saw some other things, and you will see some other things on this map as well. Okay, so I think we need to go this way. Where's the bridge? Alright, yeah, I see the bridge. No, I don't want to fall. Let's see what else. What else can we answer here? Okay, so we're gonna go left here. This is the bunker over there. I'm a terrible driver, by the way. So this Lambo is very fast, so it's very difficult to control. No. Yeah, so this is another cool spot where a BZM pump is going to be located. Oops. Okay, so I guess you can hide there. So there was a question. I remember there was a question about gravity in the game, like it's on Mars, if it was intentional. So the gravity in this game is normal. Sometimes it feels like the vehicles are flying in the air, and it could be because of the physics bug, but this is just how it's supposed to function. So usually in the MMO games, the physics are very, very simple, so that there's not like a huge load on the server in terms of the packets that are being sent. So the physics that you see in the game are very, very, very simple. So if sometimes things are behaving oddly, this is not, it's just the way things are. Someone, I think Justin suggested us that the vehicles should just go through each other, and we should just ignore the physics, because it gives a necessary, like it gives an unfair advantage to people, to some people with high ping. I haven't discussed this with the team yet, but and I also want to hear from the community if you guys think this is something that should be implemented, because you know, just like he said, yeah, there are a lot of games like World of Warcraft, they do things like this, right? You can go through other people. I personally don't think this would be as entertaining as bumping other vehicles, but your ping here definitely plays a huge role. All right, so PC Joker asks, what happened to second layer solutions like Mutable X? The Mutable X integration is still in development. It's a very innovative technology, and we want to make sure it is safe to migrate. Immutable X only released a part of their technology, which is very, very early. This is why OpenSea still hasn't implemented it. This is why we still haven't migrated. So I'm hoping that the integration is going to be happening early next year. Is going to be finalizing early next year, and it also going to depend on Immutable X when they're going to implement the ZK rollup solution, because right now they're only on Volition. Let me put my notes here. Yeah, so they're on Volition, and their integration right now, the system that they're using right now is Validium, which is basically not as decentralized as the ZK rollup would be. So we're all waiting on the integration of the ZK rollups, which is going to be a revolution in NFT trading for some. For others, it's not. Like for other assets that are not as valuable, you can use Validium, but we believe that the vehicles and the most expensive and precious items, they do need to be on the ZK rollup with all data being posted on chain. Okay, so this is the plateau, the beautiful view to the wasteland here that is unfortunately covered with dust, so can't really see a lot here. Yeah, but it's been an hour, so a lot of questions are still unanswered, but we have to wrap this stream up. Unfortunately, let's see what else I could answer. Maybe I could answer a few more. Any probability for an ambulance car? Could be. Why not? Nerf hover. I think it's already nerfed. There were other questions like if we're going to introduce different maps and different modes for the hovercraft, like flying over the water. This is definitely a possibility. There's no public info on this, and I think this is going to give the hovercraft players some advantage, and finally a way to use their vehicles in the game. Any probability of a car that can drop BZN instead of killing yourself? There could be equipment for this in the nearest future. Definitely. What do you think about putting night mode in the game? There could be future modes like this in the game, just not in this mode, that's for sure. So there could be a separate map that would specifically be that would always be dark. Will the big update affect our ping? It shouldn't update your ping. I'm not sure if it's going to make it better, but it's definitely not going to make it worse. John, is it possible to insert the clan tag to facilitate the identification? So the clan badges will be available for those who participate in the Wasteland Liquidity program. Check out the terms and check out the blog that we wrote. This is one of the first things that we're doing to help identify the clans in the game. Okay, what else is here? There were over 150 questions, so there's definitely Okay, wait about me. There's definitely no way for me to answer all of them, but I hope I covered at least most of them. I'm almost every day in Discord and Telegram, so I will try to answer some of the questions that that you guys had subsequently. All right, so let's see whose question I like the most. Let's see. Maybe we need some player that is not OG to pick the winner for this. Are you gonna push me off the cliff? Oh no. Okay. I'm not even gonna fall. I'm just riding. So, I think I liked the question. Let's just get this. My drum roll. I think I like the question about changing the charging BZN to change the color of the vehicles. It's been asked in the past, and I think this definitely introduce an additional utility to BZN. So, Bolbin, you're the winner of this giveaway. So send me your ETH address, and I will send you the SUV. Congrats! All right, this is it for today's AMA, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us, and let's chat soon.